Hey you guys, welcome back. One question. Who still hasn't subscribed yet? Because actually, sis, you don't want to miss any of this. Like, we need to talk. We need to be up to date. We need to be friends. Okay? Okay, you guys, so story time. So, a lot of us on earth have been in quarantine for quite a while now. And so, personally, I've had like no summer whatsoever. Summer 2020, it was chalk. So, I finally get the opportunity to go outside, right? And my computer broke, and I was like, I'm going to KOP, and I was so excited. So I was like, actually, I can't just go there with like my regular wig. So I'm like, girl, now is the time for you to dye your bundles ash blonde. There are so many great videos on this platform teaching you step by step how to do these things, and it just looks like it's so easy. It's like, oh, I only have to go by this, and I only have to go by that, and then everything is going to be so fabulous. It's not, sis. Hang it up. It's not. All the YouTubers that I needed was some bleach, some developer, and a couple other things from the hair store. And then I would come out with some ash blonde. So I was like, let me just record myself doing this so that I can show my fellow amateurs what's really good. Like, so girl, it worked, but it didn't work. But what y'all think? I'm gonna let y'all be the judge. Do y'all think that your girl did a good job? Because I do. I do. So girl, do you remember when I was telling you that I was out here trying to find a vendor that could supply me with some good hair so that I could supply y'all with that good, the stuff that you really want, sis? Like, you remember I told y'all that? Well, along with the 2 bundles that I ordered to make Drea, if y'all don't know who Drea is, then y'all need to go take a trip over to my last series, my last 3-part series. But right now, I'm talking about the other 3 bundles that I ordered. 26, 28, and 30. And I ordered a 20-inch 4x4 closure. Now, no shade or anything like that, but honestly, I think 30 inches is just a bit much. But I was just like, you know what? Why not try to dye that ash blonde and see what's going on with it? Like, let's see how the hair takes color. Let's see if it's still going to be soft and silky. Let's just see what's going to go down with it. While also seeing, sis, are you capable of dyeing your hair ash blonde? Is everything that these YouTubers said true? That we can do it at home? That we don't have to hire a professional? Is it true? Y'all about to see today. Yes. As you can see, I didn't get very far because I was so frustrated. Like, this takes so long. Positioning the camera is so awkward. I'm on my knees trying to dye these bundles blonde. Like, it was just a lot. So I'm sorry that I couldn't record the rest for y'all, but I'm here to tell you firsthand about what I had to do. Let's start with my trip to the beauty supply store. I spent $86.49. $86.49. I came home with 2 bottles of developer. I got a 30 and a 40. I got 2 bottles of this purple shampoo. I also got 4 boxes of the box dye, color 61 dark blonde and Revlon. Okay. Then I also got this WELLA toner. I got 4 of the T18s, and then I got 1 of the T27 because I didn't know if the T18 was going to make my bundles too light or not. And then I also got these foil sheets so that I could, you know, separate it like when you're supposed to be bleaching your frontal or your closure to make sure that it doesn't like bleed into each other. Okay, so your girl was official. I went to the hair store with a list. I stuck to my list and I spent $85. Okay, so let me tell you how I follow all the instructions. First, I started by purely bleaching the bundles. Okay, I mixed up all the bleach. I just poured it directly onto the hair and I start lathering it through, brushing it through, making sure that I hit every strand. And I had to do that 2 times. The first time I bleached, it probably bleached from black to about a color 27, which is probably like a dark brown it went to. And then I bleached it again and it got to be like a really light brown, but it wasn't as light as I wanted it to be. But I didn't want to bleach it a 3rd time because I just didn't want it to be all crunchy and just nasty. So once my bundles were bleached, I conditioned them with this silicone mix products. So this is the shampoo, but I also conditioned it with the treatment that comes with this. This brand works so well on all extensions, and you know, it just really left my hair very hydrated and very silky. Once I conditioned the hair, that's when I decided to go in with the toner. So I mixed up about 4 boxes of the T18 toner, right? So when you're mixing up the toner, the proportions that you're supposed to use is 1 bottle of toner to 2 bottles of developer. It calls for a 20, but I really wanted the color to lift, so I used the 30. I poured on the hair very generously, just like I did the bleach, okay? And I massaged it all in, and I did everything I was supposed to do, and I believe you're supposed to leave the toner on for no more than 30 minutes. Took it off, washed it off. The color was not as light as it was supposed to be. So I reapplied more toner and then I left it on for an additional 20 minutes and then I took it off, and I liked what I saw. Somebody lost a balloon outside. Somebody's daughter is so sad. Let me see. And then I go in with this lovely box dye, okay? And you have to make sure that you use a brush, girl, to like really get through to all those strands, because I don't have time to be like painting it on. So I just like poured it on there and was like lathering it up, and then I just wanted to see what was going to happen. So the instructions told me to leave the box dye on the hair for about 30 minutes. So I followed those, and then I washed the dye out, and y'all already guessed it, I followed it up with my silicone mix because I did not want my hair to be all nasty. Like, sis, I just bleached it twice. Then I toned it twice. I really needed to give this hair some love. I needed to put the life back into this weave. And it's 30 inches too. Like, this is my first time ever going past 28. So I conditioned it overnight, okay? I started to construct up my wig. Now, y'all already know that Brie makes wigs. So if you want to know how I made the wig, I really don't know because I didn't record it. It was so difficult. I was so frustrated because I told y'all I needed this wig to be done in 2.5 seconds so that I could wear it when I finally got out the house. So once the hair was dry, I straightened it out. And listen, straightening 30-inch hair, you have to have all day, because if you try to rush through it, girl, your hair will not be straight. It's just gonna be like manageable. We don't want manageable, we wanted it to be bone straight. So yes, after all of that, do I recommend dyeing your own hair from black to blonde at home? Yes, I absolutely do. I feel like you have to allot a lot of time, you have to have a lot of patience, and you just have to go through a lot of trials and errors before you get to your finished product. So what I would have done differently is I would have probably tried to bleach my hair that 3rd time so that I could tone it down to the ash blonde that I was trying to achieve. Another thing I would say is that I purchased too much product. So you literally only need like 1 bottle of toner per bundle. Even with a 30-inch bundle, 1 bottle of toner is sufficient because it really saturates the entire bundle. Save yourself some money. buy 4 bottles of toner. T18. Do not do what I did and say, oh, it's gonna be too light. No, you need T18. Do not get to the hair store and start playing like, let me get T18 and T27 because I want to experiment. No, you need to listen to what these YouTubers told you to do because they told you to do this for a reason. They wasn't playing with you. Listen to them because they're amazing. Actually graduated from YouTube University, then I started making wigs. Yeah, girl, so you made it through story time. This is the tea. Dyeing your hair from black to blonde is not easy, but it is possible. So yes, just hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think about the wig. Let me know what you think about the color. So y'all already know the deal. Like, subscribe, and all that other stuff that they be telling y'all to do. Do it for your girl Bree.